and one in particular is Hagar, the second wife of Abraham, who was given as a slave girl by her father, given into slavery by her father to Abraham. And God instructed Abraham to leave her in a desert valley. And as he left her with her small provisions and began to leave, Hagar ran after him and said, "Is this what your God told you to do?" And his response was, "Yes." And then Hagar said, "Well, then your God will provide for me." And so from Hagar, we know there was no Mecca before Hagar. There was no Zamzam water before Hagar. And as she ran between the two small mountains of Safa and Marwa 7 times in search of provision for her child, some say, well, it was provision for herself because her child was nursing, but nevertheless, it was to save the life of her infant child. And as she was exhausted, she returned to Abraham, the infant, laying in the sand with his legs fraying and crying. And she was exhausted. She couldn't run anymore. She couldn't find anything. So she basically had given up. At that point, God responded to Hagar. Some say it was the heels of Ishmael, the infant child, and his friend that was hit in the sand. And up from where his heels hit came the water of Zamzam. Others say the angel visited Hagar, and with his mighty wing struck the earth, and the water sprang forth. But nevertheless, when caravans came by and they found Hagar, a black woman, Ethiopian, when they found Hagar sitting with her water, they asked her for her permission to partake of her water. And from that incident, from that scenario sprang the center of the Muslim world we call Mecca.